cats. When two cats try and jump up on the back of your chair at the same time from different angles. Someone's generally in for an unpleasant surprise. Yep, she seems to have disappeared, so let's see if we can't find her back at the table. Once we get out of combat with these lads. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
There it is. What are you doing here? You horrible shit. Yeah, we don't want any of whatever that was that you had to offer. We'd rather just kill you. And lovely, an armor set. And no Nepheli. So where is she? I guess she'll show up somewhere at some point. But maybe for now we'll go back and see friend Vare. No, we didn't get the other site grace, so we'll snag that as well. Lovely stuff. We've unlocked Invasion. Now, Yuki's a good boy and friends with everyone. He's not above a bit of play fighting, so I guess we can justify the invasions. Let's also deal with Blood Boy whilst we're here. We can bleed too, you know. Well, we can bleed you, I mean. Obviously we can bleed, because... Well, you've seen us die 600 times, haven't you, viewers? Whoops. I just wanted his blood rose. Is that too much to ask? Apparently it was. Now, where's a handy site of grace? Actually, what's in that pavilion over there? Have we ever visited this one? I'm going to place my bet on Smithing Stone 2. Just because it's a safe bet with all of these pavilions. But I'm prepared to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Smithing Stone 2. Shock. Shock and horror. Now, have we ever invaded people in the peninsula? I'm not sure if we have. Maybe we'll give that a go. We might be too high level to find many people, but we can have a try. And we're in. We're at the Erd Tree itself. Curious. And there's no sign. There he is. He was over there. He's fighting a boss. Oh, that's no good, is it? We're just going to lure you into the boss, I think. If we can. Oh, we got whomped by someone. Ophelia, you say? And we're dead. By the time we noticed them, it was too late. But we kind of distracted the boss, the host a bit. That's the start. Oh god, are we going to have to come over here to get our runes back, mate? Lovely. So our runes are now next to a boss that we've probably not killed. So now we've got to kill the boss so we can get them back. That's unfortunate. Now, is your armor set a decent one? Is a good question. And do we have any poison removing stuff about our person? Maybe not. Can we craft any? But yeah, we know what the crafting menu is. Probably not. Oh well, I guess we're poisoned for the time being. That's helpful. No, there's our runes. Good. Who have we killed this boss? Doesn't seem to be around, so yeah, maybe. Isn't that handy? Yeah, I feel like those guys aren't going to drop a decent armor set. It's probably just cloth armor or something like that. So I guess we'll try and summon again. Just realised there's a multiplayer menu. Although, yeah, attempting to evade another world. Good. For a minute I thought that was putting down a dual sign. Now, are there any more sites of grace in this general direction? I feel like I'm missing one down here somewhere. Just from the distance between them on the map. Not having much luck with the invasions though. That's probably because we're too high level for this area. But hey ho. Now Cherry, you're standing in the way again. You terrible minx. The Tower of Return. This is where the ballista is, yes? Surprise, motherfuckers! Okay, someone wasn't surprised. These Godric soldiers. Might we get some more armour? Because that'd be nice. We can get the full set. Oh, I got the helm. The one piece that we're probably not going to wear at any point. Oh yeah, this isn't the tower with the ballista, is it? That's further up north. This is the tower that sends you off to Leyendell. It's not somewhere we really need to be right now, although if we went there and then invaded people, that could be fun. Get a sneak peek of the area maybe. Nah, it's tempting, but we won't ruin the surprise. Yeah, it's getting a bit close to cat feeding time, I think. They're all beginning to clamber all over me and generally make a nuisance of themselves. I mean, Luna does that all the time, but still. Hopefully we can get one more invasion off and then it might be time to end Yuki's day for now. Can we teleport whilst keeping up our invasion finger? Is a question. No, is the answer. It removes our finger. But that's fine. That's okay. We will take a look in our inventory. We've still got 4 fingers, so it hasn't used one up for us, which is good to know. And Yuki's ready now to make a start next time on exploring this place, because yeah, we still need the bell bearing. Although we've been here before, if we've got this bit. So why haven't we got the bell bearing on him? Let's just double check. Are bell bearings in our inventory at this point? No. So let's pop back to the table and double check. We had the bell bearing on us the whole time. Well, at least that saves us a bit of a trip, so that's good. Oop. Oop. How am I so bad at using the shops in this game? Right, so now we can get our scythe up to a half decent level, and then we can go around dual wielding the buggers like some sort of scythe weirdo. Wouldn't that be nice? Lovely. Winged scythe plus 5, scythe plus 8. We're ready to reap. Oh yeah. I don't know why some bell bearings go into this shop and others have their own special shops. But we'll buy up those Stormhawk feathers, because we can use those at some point. We'll buy up some thin beast bones while we're here, because we're going to need loads of those at some point. And now we can make loads of those buggers. Well, we've made 50. Bow and arrow fletched with Stormhawk feathers. They are better than regular arrows, apparently. So once our regular arrows run out, we can switch to them, and that'll be fun. Sweet. Now we can go and do the old bit that we've got to do there. Although as per usual, we've not got any of the Sights of Grace anywhere nearby. Although we've got that one. So we potentially, from, let's see, Ravine Vale Village, could potentially Spirit Spring upwards. Maybe. I'm not sure if there's actually a Spirit Spring down here. But there's only one way to find out. Let's just have a good old look over in this corner whilst we're here, in case there's anything exciting. Nah, it's just crafting mats. To the surprise of no one. Now, who are you? Just a knight of some sort. Ouch. Lovely. I mean, pointless, but nonetheless, we did it. And now we've got a donkey, which means a merchant, which means we're near Bellum Church, I guess. So yeah, not complete waste of time going to that site of grace. No spirit spring, but at least we're back to here, nice and quick. Is that a sacred tear? It might just be. Spiffing. Now we're eastward bound. Jeez. Torrent, you've let me down again. Useless horse. Yeah, if we work our way around, we can get to that frenzy spot. Then work our way up for the old blood. At least if we can get up the tower, we should just be able to flail our whips around like a mad thing and wipe everything out in a hit. Right, you ain't seen this tower. Lovely. Job is a good one. And now madness is a thing of the past. Well, unless we drop off here and get mashed up by the rats down below, which is possible. Some might say plausible, some might say likely. But fortunately Torrent is just perfectly okay with roaming around up here. Yep, those rats are out for blood. Well, they're not having mine today. No, sir. Now, there was a site of grace nearby, wasn't there? It's called, like, Outskirts of Frenzy Flame Village or something. Oh, hello. Eye of Yellow. Good. Jeez. And a Frenzy Flame Stone. Nice. Well, not nice. That whole bit was just a horrible little experience and not worth it at all, but it's fine. We got away. Maybe there wasn't a site of grace out here. I'm sure I should have seen the lines by now. Unless it's finally happened and we can no longer see Grace. No, there it is. False alarm, everyone. And yeah, here comes old Fingerprint Great Vike, or whatever his name actually is. The Festering Fingerprint Vike. There we go. But we got our site of grace, so... Jesus. Don't really matter what happens at this stage. Ouch. Although we'd rather not get insta-gibbed by his madness. And so we got immediately wrecked by it. Yeah. We don't really have much of a range advantage with the whips compared to his spears, but still. We've got more flasks than he has, and that's the main thing. And we can get a bit of bleed off on him here and there. Jeez. What was that? Wow. That was a heck of a lot of damage in one shot. We'll take a Sacred Tear though, and we'll take the blood that we need. Good. We'll apply said Sacred Tear. And I guess we can always have another dust up with him. Where is he coming from though? Behind us? Yeah. Ouch. That didn't work out. Yep. The range is just crazy. And yeah, it's just the fact that it stuns you. He doesn't seem to be building up his own madness as well, which is unfortunate. He's doing the old Howl of Shabriri there, I presume. Oh, come on. Yep. You out of flask, boy. We just gotta not come at him. We've gotta let him come to us. There we go. And we got his War Spear as well. Good job, Annie. Now, friend Vari needs a chat. And then with our infinite supply of runes that we'll have after this, we basically don't need to worry about arrows anymore, because we'll have an infinite supply of them too. At least the regular ones. It seems like we can't buy an infinite supply of Stormhawk feathers, but that's fine, I guess.
But you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting
No,
must wait.
mustn't use it yet. Don't use it yet, Annie. Annie, what are you doing, Annie? Annie. Might have already done that gag with someone else, I'm not sure. Also, why did I bother getting on the horse there? That was silly. But here we are, good old Mogwyn Palace again. Or whatever it's called. Now let's go try and find our way to the other side of Grace, shall we? Pick up any loot we can on the way. We'll hug this wall this time, see how that goes for us. Glovewort, we'll have them. And then, yeah, ghost dragons of some sort. Not our friend. Probably. Feels like they're not our friend. It certainly sounds like they're not. And we've been invaded by Vari, maybe? Well, we've been invaded by an unnamed white mask, I suppose. There he is. Oh, jeez. Birdo. Ha! I mean, if Birdo wants to just... I was going to say, if Birdo wants to kill Vari for us, that would be nice. Oh well. We dead. Guess we should hug the other wall, because I don't think that mysterious unnamed white mask, who could be anyone, gets us if we come around this side. Ouch. Yeah, it kind of walked straight into that. I thought, can we go around that? The answer was no. Sod it, straight down the middle then. Let's pick up some loot. That's our runes. All 0 of them, probably. Smithing Stone 7 we'll take. Stuck on a tree we'll get. That's some loot, isn't it? Yep, Smithing Stone 6, we'll have that. And gloveworts are most welcome. Swarm flies, less needed, but we'll take it. Then what was in here? A scarab. Okay, a lad who's trying to wreck us up. And a somber 9. And yeah, everyone's trying to wreck us up now. God. And yeah, that went as expected. Just shouldn't be stopping for loot until we've got the Sight of Grace. There's plenty of time for loot once we've got the sight, right? I'll grab that loot though, because it's en route. Bit of blood rose is nice. More smith and stones are welcome, because they're actually loot that we can actually use. And there we go. Sight of Grace, everyone's happy. Well, most of those Albinauric lads aren't happy, but no one asked them their opinion. Now that lad wants to fight us. It's not terribly strong, especially when you can bleed him. That's cool. 2k runes. But more importantly, we're an archer, which means we can do this all day long. Assuming we don't hit the tree a bunch. So long, sucker. Yeah.